ጾሙ ነፍስ መደላይ ወንድ ሰው ብትላይ معسكر الناس مكبه ما يصدي أباي زكالي بقي وعالم زربي سيئو تسيناي سحرك صار جدقي مسيبلي حد قلش حد علي وسن بلو لو قسن هزبي كسن عاي حشكا قسن هزبي كسن قسن هزبي كسن الله الكاب علي أنا حلا وسن أنا من دلاي انتي معاصم وينا إزبالي انتي بس عاصم انت بلي كم زاد نبعك بكر وعيو زيري بالجرح ونويلو ونسمعو دور ورايا من دلاي ونسمعو عليك وضع الله لا بلي بحد قالي زهر أبو نبات قالي مو يحدر كي وهدك سقاد الناس عندر سنتي معاصم وينا إزبالي ننتي مساس انت بلي كم زاد تبعك فكر وعيلو زيري بالجرح ونويلو ونسمعو دور ورايا من دلاي ونسمعو دور ورايا من دلاي
Sabotaging democracies? No more! Sabotaging democracies?
No more!
Sabotaging democracies?
No more!
Targeting poor worker?
No more!
Targeting poor worker?
No more!
Sabotaging democracies?
No more!
Sabotaging democracies?
No more!
Regime change?
No more!
Scapegoating Eritrea?
No more!
Subjugation?
No more!
Subjugation?
No more!
Neocolonialism?
No more!
Colonialism?
No more!
Colonialism?
No more!
Neocolonialism?
No more!
How do you feel about fake news?
No more!
How do you feel about sanctions?
No more!
How do you feel about sanctions?
No more!
How do you feel about regime change?
No more!
How do you feel about regime change?
No more!
How do you feel about the politics of democracy destruction for resource extraction?
No more!
How do you feel about resource extraction?
No more!
How do you feel about regime change?
No more!
How do you feel about divide and conquer?
No more!
How do you feel about looting Africa?
No more!
How do you feel about scapegoating Eritrea?
No more!
How do you feel about scapegoating Ethiopia?
No more!
How do you feel about the Biden administration scapegoating Ethiopia?
No more!
Okay, new chant prevails. Let me hear you say it.
No more!
Ethiopia!
Prevails!
Eritrea!
Prevails!
Democracy!
Prevails!
Justice!
Prevails!
Truth!
Prevails!
Do narratives prevail? No! No more narratives! No more narratives! No more narratives!
No more narratives!
This is about justice, about freedom, about taking care of each other. And what did they tell us? They told us lies. They told us narratives. They told us we didn't know what we were saying. And what do we say to that? We say no more!
No more!
No more!
No more!
Who's telling lies? CNN.
Yes.
Who's telling lies?
CNN.
Who's telling lies?
CNN.
Who's telling lies?
CNN.
Who's telling lies?
BBC.
Who's telling lies?
BBC.
Oh, you think Reuters isn't lying? Reuters. Who's telling lies?
Reuters.
Who's telling lies?
Reuters.
They're lying. Who's telling lies?
AP.
Who's telling lies?
AP.
Who's telling lies?
AP.
Who's telling lies?
NoMore.
Who's telling lies?
NoMore.
Who's telling lies?
NoMore.
It's Declan Walsh. Let's talk to Declan. Who's telling lies?
Declan Walsh.
Who's telling lies?
Declan Walsh.
Who's telling lies?
Declan Walsh.
You know what? His name is too long. We gotta break it up. Let's call him Declan. Who's telling lies?
Declan.
Who's telling lies?
Declan.
Maybe in the BBC or the Guardian that told the truth about TPLF. It told the truth about how they marched to grain farmers to Sudan to make them starve, to get the international attention. Martin Platt knows, but what does he do? He lies. Let's tell Martin. Who lies? Martin lies. Who lies? Martin lies. Who lies? Martin lies. You know, if U.S. aid was focusing on sending vaccines to the whole world, maybe Omicron wouldn't have mutated. Samantha Powers, focus on aid. Samantha Powers, focus on aid. Samantha Powers,
Focus on aid.
Samantha Powers,
Focus on aid.
Samantha Powers,
Focus on aid.
Susan Rice is in the White House, but Susan Rice isn't doing foreign policy. We're repeating the foreign policy of the Obama administration. But you know what Susan Rice is supposed to be doing?
What?
Domestic policy. Susan Rice owes you some voting rights. Susan Rice owes you some voting rights. Let's ask her. Susan Rice, I want my voting rights. 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 Washington, there is too much happening here in America for you to lie to us, gaslight us, and scapegoat us about what's happening abroad. Do your job. Susan Rice, I want my voting rights. 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 What about Tony Blinken? Is he off the hook? Tony Blinken needs to be working on building partnerships to make our democracy stronger. Tony Blinken needs to be working on making sure our elections aren't interfered in, not interfering in other elections. Does Tony Blinken speak for you? No! Does Tony Blinken speak for you? No! Does Tony Blinken speak for you?
No.
Tony B, you don't speak for me.
Tony B. You don't speak for me. Tony B. You don't speak for me. Tony B. You don't speak for me.
Thank you, me B. Oh, y'all like this? Well, what do we always say? At the end of the day, what do we say to the narratives, to the lies, to the people substituting their voice for ours, not just as children of Ethiopia, as children of Eritrea, as children of the Horn of Africa. They are substituting their voice for you as Americans. As Americans, your government owes you their ear. Your government speaks for you in the world. It says Ethiopians and Eritreans want regime change. What do you say to regime change?
No more.
Our government is saying we don't like our countries back home. Is that true or is that a lie? It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Is she? Okay, Danny. I think they're ready for you.
All right. Thank you so much. Hey, can we give her a hand of applause? She is amazing. By the way, this is not all scripted. I want everybody to know that this was not part of the plan, but she's amazing. She's
That's
not
from the heart, y'all.
Exactly.
Susan Rice owes us some voting rights. Tell her to do her dang job. I didn't
Yes.
curse because my mommy's here.
Yes, yes. You raised a very amazing, beautiful daughter.
ወርቅንን ያመሶችን መንጋ ቀስቅሰው አረፉት ተኩለው እየበዛ በጀር ኮት ሲብሰው ከተኛለኛል ማውዜሩም እንደሰው ያሙ
قدروا بس فقر لا يطبهم ما يجروا المون دقي واللبون لطانا الغرزة قلو تنكتنيا كالغن ما تتحلى بلو الله يابطو لجي كان ملو كبرين تور واري قوقب ويفنكت حجرين ويفنكت
እዚህ ተገናኘን እንኳን በሰላም መጣችሁ የኢትዮጵያና የኤርትራ ልጆች እና ወዳጆች አብራችሁን ከኛ ጋር የቆማችሁ እንደዚሁም ዛሬ በዚህ መገኘት ያልቻላችሁ በቅርብና በሩቅ ያላችሁ ወንድሞቻችንና እህቶቻችን በመጀመሪያ ጊዜ በፊታችሁ ቆሜ እስካሁን የረዳንን ወደፊትም የሚረዳንን ወደ ድል የሚያሸጋግረንን ልቦናና ሰላምን የሚያጎናጽፈንን አምላክ ፈጣሪያችንን በሁላችሁም ስም ላመሰግን እወዳለሁ። እንዲሁም ኃይላችንን አጠንክረን ጊዜያችንን ሰጥተን በጥቂት ሆነ በብዙ በቅርበት ሆነ በርቀት ለሀገራችን ኢትዮጵያና ኤርትራ የምናደርገው ርብራቤ የአንድነት የአፍሪካዊ ባንዲራ ስሜት ተክሎልናል። ይህም የእያንዳንዳችን ጽናት ውጤት ነው። አሁንም በአንድነታችን ድል ይበሰራል። ስለዚህም በኢትዮጵያ ስም ሆኜ ምስጋናውን በማስተጋባት የቁርጥ ቀን ልጆቿን እያመሰገንኩ ሕይወታቸውን ለውድ ሀገራችን መስዋዕትነት የከፈሉትን አሁንም እየከፈሉት ያሉት ጀግኖቻችንን በማሰብ እና በቃላት መግለጽ በሚያስቸግር ስቃይ አያልፍ ያሉትን የተፈናቀሉትን ወገኖቻችን ከጎናችሁ ነን እያለን እግዚአብሔር ከእናንተ ጋር ይሁን እንላለን። ወገኖቼ ይህ ሁሉ በአገራችን ላይ የተከፈተው እውነት ያልሆነ የሐሰትና የፈጠራ ዘመቻ አገራችንን እንዲያለችበት ቦታ አድርሷታል። በሌላ በኩል በአማራና በአፋር ክልሎች የተደረገው ኢሰብአዊ ድርጊት በዝምታ ተወጥቷል። ይህ ብቻ አይበቃም ብለው ኢፍትሐዊ በሆነ መልኩ ማዕቀብ በመጣል በማስፈራራት የሚደርሰውን ጫና ይህ ነው አይባልም። ታውቁታላችሁ። ዛሬም በቃል በማለት ድምፃችንን ለማሰማት እዚህ ወጥተናል። በቃ እንላለን። እስቲ አብራችሁ ይበሉ። በቃ እንላለን። በቃ እንላለን። ኢትዮጵያም ታሸንፋለች፣ ኤርትራም ታሸንፋለች። ለዘላለም በልጆቿ አንድነት ተከብራ ትኖራለች። And I'm going to repeat this in English so that we have other people that don't speak Amharic. Hello and good morning everyone. My name is Daniel and I'm the lead organizer of this event. I want to start off by thanking you all for showing up today. I know it wasn't easy. I know it's very cold, but I know how much you love our beautiful countries, Ethiopia and Eritrea. Mikhail, Mikhail.
በስመ አብ ወወልድ ወመንፈስ ቅዱስ አሐዱ አምላክ አሜን። ልዑል እግዚአብሔር አምላኽ ናይ ሰላም ዝኾነ አምላኽ ሰላም ንኤርትራ፣ ሰላም ንኢትዮጵያ፣ ሰላም ንህዝቢ ኤርትራ፣ ሰላም ንህዝቢ ኢትዮጵያ፣ ሰላም ክገብረልና ናይ አምላኽ ሰላም ንዓለምና ብሉፅ ሰላም ክህብ እግዚአብሔር ፈቃዱ ይኹን። ኩሉ ግዜ ቤተ ክርስቲያንና ኾነ ሊቃውንትና ንሰላም እዮም ዝብሉ። ሰላም ከዓ ቀለማ ሰለስቲ ፍሬኣ ግን ብዙሕ እዩ። ስለዚ ሰላም እንተደኣ ኣሎ ወሊድካ ምስዓም ዘሊእካ መልቃም ኣሎ፣ ኣብ ዘለኻዮ ከዓ ተሓድር። ስለዚ ናይ ሰላም ኣምላኽ ሰላሙ ይሃበና። ክልቲኡ መንግስታት ሰላም ኣሎ። ሰላም ክቕፅል ከዓ ፍቓድ እግዚኣብሔር ይኹን። ዘይ እግዚኣብሔር ዝኸውን ነገር የለን እሞ ሰላም ንቐርና ኣፍሪቃ ሙሉእ፣ ሰላም ንዓለም ሙሉእ። እዞም ኣብ ግዳም ኮይኖም መንግስታት ዝህብዎ ዘለኹ እግዚኣብሔር ኣብ ናይ ሰላም ልቢ ይምለሶም። ስለዚ እንሆ ብሩኽ መዓልቲ ግበረልና። እዚ ድኻም እዚ ሰማይ ዓሪጉ ኣብ ፅርሐ ኣርያም ፍትሒ ካብ ኣርያም ፍትሒ ካብ ኣምላኽ ክውርደልና ፍቓዱ ይኹን። ቅድሚየለይ ክብረት ሃበለይ እግዚኣብሔር ኣምላኽ ሰላሙ ክቕፅልና ፍቓዱ ይኹን።
ብስሚላህ ራሕማን ራሒም። ሰላም አላህ ያርግልን አገሩን። ሰላም አይሆንም ብሎ ሚልን ደግሞ አላህ ያንሳልን። አዎ ብስሚላህ። እንግዲህ ሰላም ይሁን ሀገራችን ኤርትራም ኢትዮጵያም ሰላም አላህ ያርገው ሰላም ስንልኛ ሰላም አይሆንም የሚል አላህ ያጥፋው ራሱን በራሱ ያጥፋው እኛ እንግዲህ ይሄንን ብለን ዱዓ እናደርጋለን ሰላም አላህ ያርገው ሰላም አላህ ያርገው ሰላም አላህ ያርገው
ክቡራን ውድ የሀገሬ ልጆች ኢትዮጵያውያን እንዲሁም ወንድሞቻችንና እህቶቻችን ኤርትራውያን ሶማሊያውያን አፍሪካውያን በሙሉ የእግዚአብሔር ጸጋና ሰላም ከሁላችሁ ጋር ይሁን እግዚአብሔር አምላካችን የተባረከ ይሁን ኢትዮጵያ ብዙ ወዳጆች ስላሏት ሳይሆን ነገር ግን እግዚአብሔር አብሯት ስለነበረ በርካታ ሺህ ዓመታት በሕይወት ኖራለች አሁንም ለዘላለም ትኖራለች ኤርትራ ትኖራለች አፍሪካ ትኖራለች እግዚአብሔር አምላክ የተባረከ ይሁን እግዚአብሔር ኢትዮጵያን ይባርክ እግዚአብሔር ኤርትራን ይባርክ እግዚአብሔር ሶማሌን ይባርክ እግዚአብሔር አፍሪካን ይባርክ እግዚአብሔር ይባርካችሁ ወዳችኋለሁ
This is only the start. We're going to have a voice. Our representatives are going to listen to us only if we're organized, only if we're voting. Voting matters. At the local level, at the state level, no matter what, voting does matter. So we're going to do this. We're going to work with the Eritrean community. I've been working with Madani, with Simon nationally. And so what we're trying to do is, how do we come together between the two of us, get the Somalians, get the other communities that are affected, that don't have the voice? How do we become one as Africans, as the Horn of Africa, and bring about change, right? Let them not divide us. And then we're going to do this speech. So there are 3 different speeches, not long enough, only 3 to 5 minutes. One in Ethiopian, Eritrean, and in English. And then we're going to start the march. And then we're going to head on 2nd Avenue. We're going to turn left, but we have 10 to 12 police officers that will be escorting us. So yeah, let the party get started, right? Let our voices be heard. Thank you so much. United we stand. Yes. Can we say that again? United we stand. United we stand. No more. No more. Thank you so much.
ساي أقولنا وحسن يا صبرا أصدر إنت حزب إريترا وحسن إريترا حزب إريترا عجبنا أورا حزب إريترا أفريقيا أورا حزب إريترا عجبنا أورا نمر بجبري نحن حزب إريترا صايح بعزي نمر بتدوان نحن حزب إريترا نحن صار النار Oh
unless we try, we cannot.
Exactly. Exactly. But it's turning out to be good.
የሉዓላዊነት ይህ የነጻነት ይህ የእምቢባይነት ድምጽ ነው። የዛሬ ወር ገደማ ሰልፍ የወጣን ዕለት የነበረን ስሜት አይደለም ያለን። ዛሬ የእናታቸው ጡት ነካሾች የ50 ዓመት በሽታዎቻችን ተዳክመው ጣር ላይ ናቸው። ግን ገና ተስፋ አልቆረጡም። የሚተማመኑትን አሜሪካን፣ የሚተማመኑትን ተመድ፣ የሚተማመኑትን የአውሮፓ ህብረት እና መንግስታት፣ የሚተማመኗትን ግብጽና የሚተማመኑትን ፌክ ሚዲያዎች ኑ እንጂ ድረሱልን እያሉ ናቸው። እኛ ደግሞ ኖ ሞር ላይ ነን። ኖ ሞር ኖ ሞር ኖ ሞር ኖ ሞር ደግማችሁ ጭንቅላታችን ላይ አትፈናጠጡ። ኖ ሞር በእነ አሜሪካ ሴራ እድላችን አይወሰንም። ኖ ሞር ኒዮ ኮሎኒያሊዝም። ኖ ሞር ዌስተርን ሚዲያስ ዲስኢንፎርሜሽን። ኖ ሞር ዌስተርን ኢኮኖሚክ ዌልፌር። No more diplomatic propaganda. No more military intervention in Africa in general and in the Horn of Africa in particular. No more. ምክንያቱም ሰልችቶናል። ለዚህም ነው ለካ አያውቁንም ለካ አያውቁንም የምንለው። አያውቁንም ልባችን በሀገር ፍቅር ክብር መሞላቱን፣ ጀግንነት በደም ስራችን መዘዋወሩን፣ በክብራችን ከመጣ ቀፎ የተነካ ልብ እንደምንሆን እስኪ አንድ ላይ እናዚም። አያውቁንም ለካ
so that we can finish. Please go ahead.
Okay, اسمع الوضع. Okay. زخبركن إرتراويان زخبركمن إثيوبياويان زخبركن فتوتن أحواتن لومي أبزي تاريخاوي علت ببزحي تاريخنا دمسنا أنصار أعناوي بوليسي سرعات بايدن أبقرنا أفريقيا كنسمعنا متنا زلنا ኩልና ከም ንፈልጦ ኣሜሪካን ካልኦት መሻርክታን ምዕራባውያን ሃገራት ኣብ ሃገራትና ንርብሐን ክብላ ኢደን ጣልቃ ከእትዋ ፀኒሐንን ኣለዋን ብፍላይ ኣብዚ ግዜ እዚ እቲ ኢደ በዛ ኮይኑ 27 ዓመታት ከገልግለን ዝፀንሐ ከዳሚ ስርዓት ወያነ ብህዝብታት ኢትዮጵያን ኤርትራን ፎቅ ተባሂሉ ኣብ ኣፈፌት መቃብር ምስ በፅሐ ስርዓት ባይደን ነቲ ብሓይሊ ህዝቢ ዝመፆ ለውጢ ንምጉዕፃፅ ንኸዳሚ ስርዓት ወያነን ናብ ስልጣን ንምምፃእ ላዕልን ታሕትን ክብል ንርኢ ኣለና ዓመት ስርዓት ባይደን ብጋህዲ ኣብ ባይታን ወያነን ሕጋዝ ጥራይ ዘይኮነ ኣብ ልዕሊ ኢትዮጵያን ኤርትራን ዘይፍትሓዊ እገዳታት እናወሰደ ይቕፅሎ ኣሎ ንሕና ኣብ ዳያስፖራ ንርከብ ህዝብታት ኢትዮጵያን ኤርትራን ድማ ነዚ ዓመት እዚ ኮፍ ኢልና ኢድና ኣጣሚርና ከም ዘይንዕዘብ እኳ ደኣ ኣብዚ መፂና ኖሞር ክንብል ተዳሊና ከም ዘለና ከነፍልጥ ንፈቱ እምበኣርከስ ናይ ሎሚ መዓልቲ መልእኽትና ንመንግስቲ ኣሜሪካ ሓፂርን ንፁርን እዩ ብኽብረትኩም የእጣውኩም ካብ ሃገራትና ኣልዕሉ ንሕና ኤርትራውያንን ኢትዮጵያውያንን ጉዳይና ባዕልና ከነካይድ ዓቕሚ ኣለና ካብ ባዕልና ንላዕሊ ንነፍስና ንስኹም ክትሓልሉና ኣይትኽእሉን ኢኹም ኣብ ጉዳይና ኢድኩም ብምእታው ነገራት ተሓላልኹ እምበር ንስኹም ዝፈታሕኹሞ ሽግር የለን ኣይክህሉን ይውን ኣብ ጉዳይና ኢድኩም ተእትዉ ንዓና ንናይ ባዕልኹም ረብሓ ክትብሉ ጥራይ ኢኹም ኣብ መንጎ ኤርትራን ኢትዮጵያን ተፈጢሩ ዘሎ ሰላም ባዕልና ዝፈጠርናዮ ስለ ዝኾነ ባዕልና ጥራይ ኢና ነውሕሶ ስለዚ ኢድኩም ኣክቡልና ሰላም ህዝብታት ምዝራግ ዝግበር ምትእትታው ደው ይበል ሓላይ መሲልካ ህዝብታት ምኑቃት ደው ይበል ጉዳይ ኤርትራን ንኤርትራውያን ጥራይ እዩ ዝምልከት ጉዳይ ኢትዮጵያ ንኢትዮጵያውያን ጥራይ እዩ ዝምልከት ጎረባብቲ ሃገራት ኣብ ቀርኒ ኣፍሪቃ ተሓባቢረን ናይ ሓባር ፀጋታተን ተማቒለን ብሰላም ክነብራ ዕድል ይወሃበን ኣብዚ መፂና ዘለና ኤርትራውያንን ኢትዮጵያውያንን መብዛሕትና ዜጋታት ኣሜሪካ ኢና ብቁፅሪ ብዙሓት ብዓቕሚ እውን ኣብ ቁጠባን ፖለቲካን ዓብዪ ፅልዋ ኣለና ስለዚ ኢድኩም ኣክቡ ኖሞር ክንብል ከለና ንቐል ዓለም ዘይኮነ ንኸነ ተሓሳስብ ኢና መፂና ዘለና ኖሞር ፀውዒትና ክሳብ ዝስማዕ ድማ ብብዝሒ ኣብ ጎደናታት እናወፃና ብሰላማዊ ሰልፊ ተቃውሞና ክንገልጽ ኢና ሕቶና ክሳብ ዝስማዕ ኖሞር ክንብል ኢና ኖሞር 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 ዓወት ንህዝቢ ኤርትራ ዓወት ንህዝቢ ኢትዮጵያ ዓወት ንቐርኒ ኣፍሪካ የቐንለይ
Thomas Meron.
Thank you, Danny. My name is Meron Abraham, and I want to thank everybody for being here, for choosing love, and for also choosing peace. The Ethiopian American and the Eritrean American community, with our pro-peace, anti-war friends, are protesting the Biden administration, foreign policy in the Horn of Africa. Secretary of State of Anthony Blinken has continued to support the Tigray's People Liberation Front, an armed group trying to overthrow the democratically elected federal government of Ethiopia to regain power. After 27 years of ethnic division, rigged elections, widespread arrest, and torture, the Ethiopian people peacefully dislodged the TPLF from power in 2018. When pushed from the center, the TPLF returned to the tactics that earned it a terrorism designated from the US government in 1991. The Ethiopian people were subjected to 3 years of destabilizing assassination, bombing, and coup attempts, all leading up to November 4, 2020. When the TPLF mobilized ethnic Tigrayans in the military to attack a non-Tigrayan soldier as they slept, since then, the international media has cheered on the TPLF and repeated the mistakes of Yemen and Libya. uncritically repeating rebel talking points, in the case of CNN, even going so far as to show a TPLF operative on camera wearing a TPLF anniversary memorabilia. Categorizing efforts by the federal government to hold the ethno-nationalist group accountable as profiling and even ethnic cleansing. It's the regime change playbook we've seen played out again and again. But what do we say? No more. In September 2, UN whistleblowers, including the UN IOM Chief of Mission to Ethiopia, have accused rogue UN officials of working with the TPLF terrorist group to redirect humanitarian aid that was sent to Tigray for war. In conclusion, my brothers and sisters, the war against Ethiopia is a war against all of Africa. The war against Eritrea is a war against all of Africa. The war against Somalia is a war against all of Africa. And the war against Africa is a war against all of us. So today we stand in unity with one voice to say enough is enough. No more proxy wars, no more war for profits, no more destroying innocent lives with policies that don't work. No more. No more. No more. Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
There we go. ባንዲራውን ማንም ሰው መቅደም አይችልም። ለፎቶም ለሁሉም ነገር እንዲመች እዚህ ጋር purposely የያዝነው ጽሁፎች አሉ። Biden administration stop fueling the war. Hands off Eritrea and Ethiopia. No more imperialism. So please do not cross ከፊት ለፊት ያሉትን ሰዎችን አትለፏቸው እባካችሁ። Sure that if they take pictures and everything, we don't want to get fined, right? So I signed a document saying we're going to follow the COVID protocol. So please spread apart as much as you can. So there's the first line, and between that first line, let there. I love it, guys. So now what we're gonna do is right there is Cairo 7. Yeah. Cairo 7
Can you see me?
Can you see me?
Cairo TV.
Cairo TV.
Can you see me?
Can you see me?
Cairo TV.
Cairo TV.
Can you see me?
Can you see me?
Cairo TV.
Cairo TV.
Can you see me?
Can you see me? No more.
Fake news.
No more.
Fake news.
No more.
Fake news.
No more.
Cairo.
Fake news.
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 Just making sure they can see us. I like Cairo. Let's say Cairo. Who's fake news?
Cairo.
Who's fake news?
Cairo.
Who's fake news? See me. So I'm gonna say Cairo. You say see me, because you're here. You're out here. You're united. You're Americans. You're marching. You're telling them what you believe. And are they gonna keep ignoring you, or are they gonna see you? See me. See me. See me.
Cairo.
Cairo.
See me.
Cairo.
See me.
Cairo.
See me.
Cairo.
See me. I think they got the message. Where? I heard Cairo came to see us. We have a message for Cairo. Thank you for coming. Obviously, you see, this is what happens. When you come out and unite, this is what happens. Thank you for coming. Yes. My message. What is my message? Where's Toulouse?
Telling you the story. The media is choosing victims, selecting narratives. We've been shouting for a year, saying who the Tigray People's Liberation Front is, what they're doing with the billions of dollars of aid that has flown into the country for 40 years. These are the same people that their own supporters, Martin Plaut, if you look him up, he's a #1 TPLF supporter. In 2011, he wrote a detailed article in Western media about the way the TPLF used the 1989 famine to coerce people into fighting for them, to drive people off of their land in order to create more trauma porn for Western media. We are saying that the United States is a proud and impressive country full of multi-ethnic citizens who know how best to connect, how best to push our message in the 21st century. We don't need the politics of regime change. In one sentence, our message is, President Biden, the politics of regime change and fake humanitarian interventions in Africa will cost our country. It'll cost our people. We don't have the energy, the money, the time. American solutions for American problems, we have enough of them. African solutions for African problems, they can fix it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you have any questions, hold on a second, guys. If you do have any questions, I actually sent out a letter to the executives, to all the people that are over there. Okay. I don't know if you were sent, but what I do want to say before I give you my card is that if you have any questions, I'm the lead organizer. You can reach out to me. I'll point you to our media relation, and we can explain in great detail. But when I sent the email, I pretty much sent out 7 different documents. I want everybody to listen. 7 different documents that have the Maikara, the TPLF, the NoMore speech. I just want to make sure that you understand that nobody responded to me. Okay. Here's this, and here's that. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Now we're going to start moving that way. Thank you so much. ፍላጋችሁን ወደ ላይ አድርጉት። እየቀረጹ ነው። አውለብልቡት አንዴ አውለብልቡት። Thank you so much. Where's the hood? አንዴ አውለብልቡት። No more. No more. No more. No more. No more. No more. Biden administration. Biden administration. Biden administration. Biden administration. Biden administration. Biden administration. Stop. 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 Fueling. Fueling. Wars. 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 Hands. Hands. Off. Off. Hands. Hands. Off. Off. No more. No more. No more. No more. Ethiopia, Eritrea, Somalia, and the Horn of Africa. Shit is hate.
I'm
ወራጌርካ ተከዘ ሰጊርካ ዘላምበሳ ሰንዓፈ ሰጊርካ አስመራ ቅጣቱ ግን የብግርኻ አየከየንጋኻ ስረኻ ባዓላኻ ምስተገምገምካ ሸምሳለ ምስተላሃኻ ሸምሳለ ምስተገምገምካ ሸምሳለ ምስተገምገምካ ሸምሳለ
But before that, Timothy was going to pass it a little message to the people, just so that they know why we're here. And then we're going to start the chant. So,
No more!
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 You are not people who don't care about human rights. Do you care about human rights? Say, I care.
I care.
Do you care about justice? Say, I care.
I care.
Do you care about the people of Tigray? Say, I care.
I care.
Do you care about the people of Tigray? Say, I care.
I care.
Do you care about the people of Eritrea? Say, I care. Do you care about the people of Eritrea?
I care.
Do you care about the people of Ethiopia?
I
Do you
care.
care about the people of Amara?
I
Do you
care.
care about the people of Gaza?
Yes.
Do you care about the people in the South?
I care.
Do you care about the people all over the country? I'm an American. Don't know where geography is.
Because these medias are a joke. They have no journalism ethics. None. They only go where ሰጊርካ ወራጌርካ ተከዘ ሰጊርካ ዘላምበሳ ሰንዓፈ ሰጊርካ አስመራ ቅጣቱ ግን የብግርኻ አየከየንጋኻ ስረኻ ባዓላኻ ምስተገምገምካ ሸምሳለ ምስተላሃኻ ሸምሳለ ምስተገምገምካ ሸምሳለ ምስተገምገምካ ሸምሳለ
يصوتك مستقلمك شيء السما يسجلمك شيء السما سجيرك زلام بس سلعة سجيرك أصبر قطعت تقولها معها ويسرها استكلمك شر السما استلها شر السما استكلمك شر السما استطلعك شر السما
وده على انزلين everybody እዚህ ላይ በሩን ዝጉላቸው እባካችሁ በሩን እንዝጋባቸው በስነ ስርዓት ማለት ነው እላይ እዚህ ጋር ያላችሁ ፍላጎን ይዛችሁ ወደዛ ኦኬ ወደ ላይ አዎ እና ባንዲራችሁን እያውለበለባችሁ Okay, first and foremost, I would like to say thank you. Your turnout is amazing. I know it's a work week. I know it's cold. I really appreciate taking the time off to come here and participate in this. Like we said, our fight will continue. Last month, I sat down here and I passed a message for the federal building, for the representatives. This is where your senators stay, right? And so I wrote them letters. I reached out to them. I did everything in my power to get them to hear us. But guess what? Because we're not united, because we're scattered around, because we're not registered to vote, they don't care about us. Politicians are all about votes. You need to understand that. Unless we register to vote, these people would not listen to us. These people would not respect us. But guess what? With this effort, what we started, especially with the young generation, again, the young generation needs to get involved. This is our time. We have started a movement and it's not gonna stop. And we're gonna start off with Answer Coalition. So Answer Coalition has been here with us, helping us with the legal observers, with securities, with a lot of things. And so I'm gonna pass the mic to Dalen Sommer.
We love you, we stand with you, and we will never abandon you. Long live Ethiopia! Long live Eritrea! Long live Eritrea! Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Now, Grandma, if you could bless us with the Eritrean poem.
Salam alaikum masakum. No more. No more. Biden administration. Say that. Biden administration. No more supporting. TPLF terrorist group. Okay. አይበልናንዶ ንልዕሊ 20 ዓመታት ንሰላም እናተፀውዐ ነቲ እዝኑ ዝለኮተ ከምዛ ዘይሰምዐ ሰሓቐርና ኣፍሪቃ ሰብ መሰላምዐ ንሓቂ ጠሊሙ ህዝብታት ዘግድዐ ሃገር ብዓበያ ንስለ ጅብኡ ዝኸድዐ ሃገረ ኢትዮጵያ ንስለ ጅብኡ ዝኸድዐ ብታሕዲድን ጉራን ዝፍለጥ መትከሉ ድዐ በሉ ስምዕለይ ልመና ሎሚ ምስ ተረድዐ ኣይበልናን ዲና ሰላም ይሓይሽ ግደፉ ንባዕዲ ኣሚንኩም ቀይሕ መስመር ኣይትሕለፉ ብጃህራን ፈኸራን እንዳዕኮት ምስ ተንከፉ ህድማ ንቕድሚት ኮይና ሬሳታቱ ናገደፉ ህድማ ንቕድሚት ኮይና ሬሳታቱ ገዲፉ ንስቶምን ተንኮሎምን ንዘለዓለም ክጓሓፉ ኣይበልናን ዶ ኣይበልናን ዲና ንፋለጥ ኢና ትማሊብ ትመዋእለ ገድሊ نحنا بعلنا هنا أيلوتنا المسلي نحنا بعلنا هنا أيلوتنا المسلي قدمي مزلالكم نخد حسبوا بعقلي مخر تلقسكم كود نقفا مستو علي نسلازا نسايا زلا يتغيرت انت شعبية ويتحقلي كتابة حكي زي تعرق زي تبلي أوه عيبلنا دينا عين قرنان سلام قبروا لكم يترفكم عبدان من قد زقي حازو يتنحالكم سرح شيطان مسألة المسمرسكم عمل قبطان أبتازي لكم كعبو تهديد درونان حاف كوف بس بزحي حكين مشفان بزي كام دكاركم مريجاي نبرنان عيبلنا يون دينا نلعاخنا خدامن يترفكا كامس قرش براويان نسب حكي يحشكا برئسان تتقبرت بإقرايات وزع حكي إذي هزبي فتوني وبحاوي كم وركي صفعت مستجمرة يذكر ديو عركي نبل دي نبرناني أكل عبللا بحكي بحاوي صوتا قدفو نايتفعات بايلا وطم يترفكم نايتفعات مسلا نعملاخ قديف كانا فرنجي مهللا إنه دماي وسدكا نفس الماتخيلا زريات علوني عايزة عرق ميلا نو مور جنتا جعيزة تغليلا نو مور جنتا جعيزة تغليلا دحري ياخد در يلن در دحري الرب يلن الرب دحري سعرات يلن عوت دحري موت عيركبني هود بجيم اوفر كان بعد موت بنومور تزازيمو فتحات باي جنتا فتميوت فات باي عشباري يوارسكي من قستحاتيات باي تورست جروب يوارسكي من قستحاتيات No more Eritrea prevails Ethiopia prevails The Horn of Africa prevails كبرين مقوسن سواتنا عاوتنا حفاش
Thank you so much. Thank you, Gurmai. አቶ ሲሳይ ወደዚህ አንድ ግጥም ያነብልንና በአማርኛ ከዛ በኋላ ወደ ዋናው ኖ ሞር ስፒች እንሄዳለን።
በቃ ኦሮማይ ያክል ኦልራይት ኦኬ በቃ በኢትዮጵያ የሰው ዘር መብቀያ ኦሮማይ በሊ ኤርትራ እጅ ለእጅ ተያይዘን እንጓዝ በጋራ ኖ ሞር በአፍሪካ ህዝብሽ አይነካ ሀብትሽ አይነካ ጥቁር ሰው ነን እኛ ለጠላቶች መጋኛ ለወዳጆች ማኛ የሰው አንፈልግም የእኛንም አንሰጥም እሰው ጋም አንደርስም በቀጥታ ሆነ በተዘዋዋሪ እምቢ አንገዛም በውክልና ጦርነት ክንዳችን አይዝልም በሐሰት ጉንጀላ ወያኔ አትድንም ባላግባብ እቀባም ድሆች አንሆንም አጃሂ ኤርትራዬ ፎርሳ አፍሪካዬ አይዞሽ ኢትዮጵያዬ ጉስቁልና ሸልፋል ጊዜ ወንፊት ሆኖ ገለባው ይቀራል እውነትና ንጋት እያደር ይጠራል ወያኔም ይከስማል አበባሽ ያብባል ፍሬሽም ይፈካል አይዞሽ ኢትዮጵያዬ አይዞሽ ኤርትራዬ ፎርሳ አፍሪካዬ ከልዩነት ቀንበር ከከፈለን ደንበር ካጠሩብን አጥር ከሚወጋን ስንጥር ከተፈናቀለው ከዚያ መንደር ተምጦ ይወለዳል ፍቅር በቃ በኤርትራ ነሞር በአፍሪካ በቃ በኢትዮጵያ የሰው ዘር መብቀያ በቃ በአፍሪካ ጥቁር አይነካ ሀብትሽ አይነካ ክብርሽ አይነካ በቃ በአፍሪካ አመሰግናለሁ
Thank you so much. Thank you.
too have been saying,
No more!
and you won't hear about it in the corporate media, but we were all there 1 month ago today when tens and thousands of us marched to say it together in Los Angeles, Atlanta, Phoenix, Denver, and right here in Seattle, we were over 5,000 strong. In cities around the world, in Ottawa, Nairobi, London, Johannesburg, Jerusalem, all over the world, we are taking to the streets and saying, no more.
No more!
No more!
No more!
No more!
No more!
No more!
I'm here to represent the no longer silent majority. The countless Eritreans and Ethiopians that empathize with every single innocent life that has been lost at the hands of this ongoing systemic conflict. We choose to be on the right side of history and humanity. We are here for the people, not for the politics. And no human should suffer solely based on their identity. We choose to not engage in what the global media is perpetuating, which is this concept of oppression Olympics in the Horn of Africa, because oppression is not a competition. It's not. When one tribe hurts, we should all feel this pain. When even one small African nation is suffering, we should all suffer. When one person is experiencing pain, we all experience that pain, and it absolutely saddens me to see how we continue to gaslight and amplify one suffering over another. So this is a call to action. Let us love each other in faith, and may God bless you, may God bless Eritrea, may God bless Ethiopia, and may God bless these United States. Thank you guys for coming.
I believe we're done, so the cops are gonna escort us. I think they could hear me. But before that, what I want to do is, we have a route, so we're just gonna follow the police officers back to where we started, because I know a lot of people parked over there. I know.